David Murdoch, nice to at the Swiss Cup, your team on the ice, and thanks for finding the time to have a little chat with me. So what's your role here with Team Brewster at this competition?
Well, after last season, Tom Brewster's team, the world silver medalist, and the national coach was thinking I could maybe play with the team for the man team for the year. And but unfortunately for me, I've had a shoulder operation, and it's just taken a little bit of time to get sweeping. It's still quite painful, so I'm getting a lot of physiotherapy in the shoulder. So just slowly starting to get into the season. Maybe a game a day that I can play just now.
So how did that happen with the shoulder injury? Did you have an accident or?
It's actually my second shoulder operation. I had I dislocated my right the 05 Worlds in Victoria, and then prior to the Olympics in Vancouver I tore the cartilage in the shoulder, and we just waited to see how this would go for most of the season, and then last season I ripped it and ripped the bicep tendon as well, so I had to get the bicep tendon drilled back into the shoulder and a few other things done to it as well, so it was a big operation, and it usually takes quite a long time to recover from, so fingers crossed it's on the mend now.
You've been skipping your own team, of course, skip yourself. Games, are you playing any role in the team, lead, second, third, or?
Well, we don't exactly know yet. Soren Gran, the national coach, has an idea as to how he'd like the team to play, and so far this season I've been playing third and second. I've not ventured down to lead yet, but you never know, I might have that at some point. But it's interesting. Tom's kept his position at skip, and team, myself and Tom, it's been went well, and hopefully I've integrated into the team quite well, and we're trying a few new things this season as well.
Are you picked already as national team? Are you going to play the Europeans and the Worlds, or is that not decided yet in Scotland?
The Europeans is decided, so we'll be in Karlstad in Sweden in December. As for the Scottish, it's always the winner of the Scottish Championship goes to the World Championship. So we'll need a good performance in Scotland, represent Scotland in Victoria in 2013. And as for the Olympics, then that's decided by the British Curling Board, and hopefully we're heading in that right direction. But we still need would still need a very good season, and hopefully, we look good in the selectors' eyes. But there's lots of players in Scotland to choose from, and you need to work hard and make sure you're in a good position going forward.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a bit something about your season plan, what you're going to play this season, and maybe also what your preparation was?
Yeah, we have actually a very busy season on the Champions Curling Tour, so we've already been in Switzerland and Baden. We're back here in Basel, which is one of my favourite events. It's always nice coming here with good ice. And then we go to Canada next week to Portage la Prairie in Manitoba, and then we go to Brooks, Alberta, so we're over there for 2 weeks, and then we're back in Scotland for a while, so there's a couple of CCT events in Scotland, and then off to Sweden. So fairly busy schedule. We have quite a lot of curling.
So I see you play actually most of the Curling Champions Tour tournaments so far. That's the third one in the season, and you've played them all. What meaning or standing has the Curling Champions Tour for your team?
I think that the CCT has really came on a lot in the last few years. It's with the work that's been done behind the scenes to really create a proper tour in Europe, and we're already seeing better ice conditions throughout all the events that we're going to. We're seeing a better structure, and I think from that you're going to see more and more competitive teams that will come through. Having the better ice conditions means we're playing a better style of curling rather than a bit more offensive curling than defensive that Europe was always known for a bit. So it's good to see, and hopefully it continues to go from strength to strength, and we have some more tournaments in more countries.
Mm-hmm. And with the full season plan you have, do you still have time to work with a normal profession, or are you a full professional curler these days?
I'm no longer a full-time curler, but I do have I'm a part-time curler, shall we say, and also I'm a coach in Greenacres Curling Club, where we run coaching events there and one-on-ones. So it's pretty busy, but it works in very well actually, and fits my schedule and fits the club schedule. So it's something that's been going strength to strength so far the last year.
Great, yeah. And maybe if we just quickly also speak about the Swiss Cup here, maybe you played so far and where you stand in the triple knockout system at the moment.
So far, I've been going fairly good. It was quite a long day to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, but today we've got back up, played well, and the guys are now playing Freiburger in the B Road semi. So hopefully we get into the B final, and I think possibly play